again. Right, back onto the Fiesta today. We're just going to be putting in the 6-speed gearbox finally on my 1.1 cradle with the Zoo Speed adapter blocks and my customised bearer. And I've got my full race stainless steel Gucci flywheel to go on with a Helix cover plate and paddle centre. Zach's just gone back to his to grab some sealer because I didn't realise you've got a sealer up this bit here before we put the hydraulic slave cylinder in there. Car's all jacked up on axle stands, and hopefully we should be able to drop the engine down far enough to put the gearbox in from underneath and then lift the whole lot up and put the cradle and bearer back on. So that's the plan. Sounds like Zach's on his way back. Find it?
Yeah.
We're not going to need a clutch aligning tool, are we?
Guess I'll go back out then. No, fuck it.
We'll do it by eye.
We'll just eyeball it.
Yeah, like the pros.
No, I'm going back out.
I literally just thought of it. So we can bang the flywheel on, torque that up, probably do everything for the clutch with it as it is, and then drop it.
Fuck.
What?
We've got torque settings for an ST170 engine, not a Z-Tech engine.
Yeah, they'll be online. We'll find them. Will they not be thereabouts?
We just tighten them up. Fuck it, everywhere. Cleaned them all up and degreased them all. Yeah. Ready to be sealed.
Kind of too nice to cover up.
That's a pretty Gucci flywheel.
Treat yourself. And it weighs about as much as a packet of fags.
Probably cost as much as well. In fact, price of fags these days. Right one.
It does only go on one way, doesn't it? Because of the cutouts on the back.
Does it still move?
Yeah. That's where you find out it's the wrong part.
Yeah. No, I think we're good. We might need a little bit more sealer. We never need to get this back off.
Mate, the amount of miles I do in this car, that's never coming off. I'd be amazed if I managed to wear out the clutch release mechanism on this.
To be fair, I'd be amazed just to see you drive it.
How long ago did we put the diff in that gearbox? I can't even remember now.
I don't know, it's probably seized up.
I'll probably check on YouTube and see when I uploaded it. There's spiders have lived and died in this. That's how long ago it was. Look.
It was when I was fucking about with my gearboxes.
Oh, he's still alive, little baby. There's like a second generation of spiders that have grown up in this now. Right. How do you want to do this then?
Struggle.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
This is going to make for an epic fail video. So we've got to lower the engine down, kind of rattle that on, then raise it all back up again.
It really helps that these boxes are fucking heavy as well.
Heavy's good, sign of reliability. If it doesn't work, you could always throw it at him.
The cradle's still bolted up, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I can take the jack off the engine cradle. You got an engine, you got an axle stand.
I've got the cars on axle stands, I've got more of
No, that's alright. No, we want this jack.
Yeah, I've got another jack as well, when we need that. These are CVH head bolts, I think. These are your old head bolts.
Really?
Yeah. He's got histories behind him.
It's like really weirdly balanced.
Really?
It's got weight on it now, yes, it's going to tip this way.
All this head weight on this end.
Right. I'm going to fall off for a sec.
No.
I don't think so.
We need to just get it up and on this one again, don't we? And then we can deal with all the bearer and stuff.
It's off that jack that end.
Yeah.
So if we pull that jack out and get that this end,
Yeah.
if we can then somehow lift that end up and slide the jack along, so there's a jack at either end.
Yeah, so we've got the low reach jack on this side.
Yeah.
and the blackjack on the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You got it?
Yeah.
No problem. It is mainly on the middle jack.
Yeah, yeah. I need to go, in a minute we need to try and roll it back a bit. Keep going. How are we looking?
What's the
on
gear selector looking like?
the space? Like 2 inches away. We're going to have to go back up. Once we've got the oil filter past the TCA mount, then we just go back like 3 inches.
We're alright. I think this from the beginning. It's actually going surprisingly well.
Stop jinxing it. Yeah, keep going, one more pump. Hang on, I get a nut on it.
You've got a washer on there, or do you need a
Yeah,
washer?
no, washer's on there. Right, we're in.
I would have said try and bolt it to them. I don't know actually. I think either way is a struggle. Should we try? How much further's the engine got to go up, do you think? Not that far.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem, I think.
Where are your pipes? I'm really bad at not tightening stuff up. And I checked nothing. And over the first 4 weeks of my ownership, something will come loose and I'll tighten it up. Something else will come loose and I'll tighten it up. I think after about the third or fourth time, I just went round and tightened everything up.
The spaces work really well. This is the first time you've ever fit. Oh no, didn't you fit some on bombers? No,
Yeah.
you didn't, because he had Martine's cradle. So these are the first spaces that you've ever fitted.
No, because I think I put.
Oh no, we did them on Dan's car.
I think I put them on bombers as well because Bomber didn't like the spaces that Martine had.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't hold me to that.
I hate these jacks. For that very reason.
What's that noise? Oh, it's probably all the floor pan.
Yeah, so
Nothing's gonna fit.
nothing's going to fit. That's really put a bump. So that goes in there. Bolting and that on it.
Yeah, I can just clear it.
It won't. I know this car, everything that I ever make ends up being, oh,
Modified.
got to cut that about and that doesn't fit. Usually all the brand new stuff I buy ends up being hacked about.
Leave that one.
But this goes in there with a sock down it. Nice, there we happen. That look.
Oh, you
Bit.
prick.
So that's with the gearbox in. As you can see, it's actually a lot smaller than the 5-speed. As I said before, you don't really need to cut out the notch in the chassis rail like you do for the IB5 and the BC gearboxes. So one day I might actually end up plating that back in. Couple of things that we've noticed in terms of clearance problems, where I had the boost pipe swinging through, going through the bulkhead to the charge cooler that's in the passenger footwell. That's now going to hit on all of the gear selector mechanism. I think we'll get away with this pipe here that runs down through there into the inlet, but I think the one that goes from the high pressure turbo through into the charge cooler, I'm going to have to reroute. We've clocked this housing round, and I'm going to do like a bit of a chicane style pipe. Chris has recommended cutting off the counterweight. He's running no counterweight on his Mark III Fiesta, and he says there's no real noticeable difference in the gear selector, so I might lop that off. Next issue, the bracket that holds the cables for the selector won't go on because I've actually got spacer plates on my steering rack. Because I run a lot of caster, I've pulled the steering rack further forward, but I'm going to have to whip them out, put it back to where it's originally supposed to be on the bulkhead, and apparently that just clips or clears in there. I might have to shave a little bit off the bracket, but I want to try and use the original bracket so that the cables are in the original position and I know that they all work properly. And then the next fiddle is going to be the downpipe, because there's probably not enough space with all the boost pipes going backwards and the gear selector at the back. I'm going to have to run the boost pipe as a 3-inch pipe straight out and a sharp kind of almost 180, and run it forward and back down the front of the engine and go underneath the sump. Also started making a little recessed panel. I'm going to make this up out of card, hot glue it all up, and then I'll remake it out of aluminium. And then the plan is to mount my reservoir pots for the pedal box up here. So I'll have 1, 2, 3 for the front, back and clutch. Apart from that, it's looking pretty crazy.